Oscar De La Hoya, I do believe he makes a strong case to be. I believe he says that Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Duarte has always been at a catch weight of 143. I made a video. This is the follow-up video. This is the remix. Whoop. This is the remix. Whoop. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, this is a follow-up video. This is why you guys got to subscribe. I'm the best in the business. I make it look pretty. I make boxing look good, and I give you guys all the facts. This is your one-stop shop. So check out part 1 of this video. The fight tonight with Ryan Garcia and Oscar Duarte is at a catch weight. Unbeknownst to myself and many of the fans, that is the case, 143. Ryan is coming from his last fight with Gervonta Davis at a catch weight of 136. He's a career lightweight, and most of us thought this fight would be at 140 pounds. Come to find out, it's 3 pounds higher than the 140-pound limit, 143. Oscar De La Hoya was asked about this. He says, quote, Ryan Garcia wanted a catch weight at 143 pounds, so we made it happen. De La Hoya continued, it's always been 143. That has always been the contractual weight, right? Now, I will add, let me stop De La Hoya right there. He's saying it's always been 143 pounds, and this is not new news. Well, Golden Boy did an amazing job of hiding that from the media and hiding that from the public, because it was never reported until the day of the weigh-in. I didn't see it anywhere, and I follow all and have great relationships in boxing, and I didn't see one person, one imprint, one brand or publication, deadline writer, nobody, until the actual weigh-in saying that this fight was at a catch weight. So I'm still not convinced. He's saying it has always been at 143, but he's a promoter. And when it's a promoter talking about their own show, I'm not fully convinced, because at the end of the day, it would look extremely bad if their main event, they had to make last minute alterations and adjustments because Ryan couldn't make weight or something like that. So as to not further throw his fighter in the bus, he could just be saying this. But whatever, whether you believe this was always the contracted weight or not, the point remains they hid this and definitely didn't make this public knowledge. We all thought Ryan was going to be fighting a lightweight. Keep in mind, Duarte is a career lightweight himself, and now the fight is at 143. That's 8 pounds. And in the smaller divisions or divisions right around there, 8 pounds is a difference. Like, for example, you can see a guy like Danny Garcia, Amir Khan, they could be very good at 140 and then move up to 47, which is only 7 pounds. And Danny Garcia at welterweight didn't quite have the same success that he had at 140. Same with Amir Khan. Amir Khan, he didn't have the same success at welterweight as maybe he did beating Zab Judah or whoever at 140 pounds. So that just goes to show you that 7 pounds can matter. 5 pounds can matter. It just depends on your weight class and the fighter, of course. So De La Hoya, let me finish with his quote. He says, quote, it has always been at 143. That has always been the contractual weight. And he says, and this is important, I am concerned because why not make it at 140 pounds? If you're a professional, you're going to train hard and work hard, then 140 should not be a problem. I have no idea why Ryan wanted this fight at 143, but it is concerning. I am genuinely concerned about Ryan and where he's at. It's my right to be concerned because I care, end quote. Now, this does look very concerning, not just for Ryan, but for Golden Boy. Like, you didn't tell anybody about this catch weight, says this was always the case, that it was a catch weight, and then now you come out with this. And it is concerning because Ryan, again, is a career lightweight, and it's so funny because he had no problem making 135, and he kept calling out Gervonta Davis when he was at 135. But then when the fight actually manifests, Oscar went out and did an interview, and he stated, I made a video about this. You guys could check that video for the link to the interview and everything. But De La Hoya says he and Golden Boy didn't want Ryan to accept Gervonta's terms, aka not make the fight. So Oscar admits he didn't want Ryan Garcia to be fighting Gervonta Davis. And Ryan was stubborn. He did it anyway. We got the fight and we got an outcome. And the outcome was exactly as your boy Ego Stradamus predicted, because I'm great. I'm great at what I do. There's no one like me. So at the end of the day, this doesn't fare well, doesn't look well for Ryan Garcia. I'm definitely, with all this drama, Ryan dissing Golden Boy, the Catchweight, Ryan coming off of a loss, Ryan being with the brand new trainer, Derek James. I'm definitely watching this fight. I want to see, because usually when things look so catastrophic before the fight, then you can at least expect some kind of controversy, fireworks, or some drama to pop off, because that's what I've seen in boxing. Like when it look like some people, they like, oh, Ego, how you always get certain things right? But you just got to pay attention. You got to look at the red flags and look at the warning sign. And when it comes to Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy, there are certain red flags that I see. Like that relationship looks FUBAR. I would not be surprised at anything. If the fight is controversial tonight with Ryan Garcia and Oscar Duarte, I wouldn't be surprised in the future if Ryan continues to beef with Golden Boy and or finds his way out of his contract, buys himself out of his contract. None of that would surprise me one bit, because again, like Mel Gibson and M. Night Shyamalan, I see and I study the signs. So the relationship looks soured, doesn't look good. Ryan asking for a catchweight looks bad, because Ryan now is coming out with like a slew of excuses, and that's never a good thing in the world of boxing. Like, for example, he lost to Tank. He's saying he was dehydrated, but then he's also saying he had a separated rib. I mean, which one is it? So did you lose because of a pre-existing injury, a separated rib, or did you lose because you were dehydrated? So it really sounds like fighter denial and reaching and poking around and throwing that, or at the very least, throwing out all these excuses so your fans can still believe and have something to cling on to. Oh, see, this is why Gervonta beat him. But the reality is the world of boxing doesn't care. The history books don't care. The history books, when it's all written 20 years from now, if they look back at Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, it's going to show one winner and one loser. People aren't going to go back and be like, oh, but Ryan says he was injured. You know, just like George Foreman and Ali, we know the outcome. It don't matter. Like George Foreman could have did interviews after the fact and said, oh, I had a headache the night of the fight, or I stubbed my toe, and all these other things. We don't care. When you go to like these documentaries and they show a Rumble in the Jungle and classic fights, you know the outcome. You know, did Aaron Pryor beat him or not? You know, did Aaron Pryor win? Did Roy Jones and Chavez Sr., who won? And that's just the reality of it. So Ryan can say these things and his fans can bite onto these things, but either way, it doesn't matter. The other thing is, I talked about it before, is Tank and the catchweight. People blame Tank and then try to insult Tank for the catchweight. Ryan Garcia his last 3 fights have been at catchweights, including this one. So this is a Mexican-American and a Mexican fighter, Oscar Duarte and Ryan Garcia, and the fight's still at a catchweight. And Oscar De La Hoya, a Mexican-American promoter from East LA, he said, I don't even know why Ryan chose this fight at a catchweight. You should be disciplined, should be able to make the 140 since you're moving up. So where's the ridicule? Where's old media with all the commentary that they have when, you know, Jamal Charlo is fighting Jose Benavidez at a catchweight? And the difference being is Jamal Charlo probably did it because he had been out the ring almost 3 years. So that becomes a little bit more understandable whether you like catchweights or not. Ryan just fought in whatever month. I don't remember when they fought. But earlier this year, the Tank fight happened, right? So at the end of the day, they fought in April or whatever it was. And Ryan, he has activity and he's moving up. So why is it so hard for him to make the fight? Again, Charlo makes sense because he's been out the ring for 3 years almost, right? So I don't know what it is. De La Hoya keeps taking shots saying that basically Ryan's not professional. He says he's concerned, which you got to read between the lines. What does concern mean? You know what it means. Drop your thoughts in the comment section and I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with a $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.